Well, today we're going to do some better cinematography. Ugh. This is a multi-layer little itty-bitty battery. And if I can get the tweezers out, here's your one layer, and that's how thin it is. It's like paper thin. It's not dry yet, but it's the phosphoric acid PVA battery. And it's got all kinds of goodness on it. It's dual layered, so I can continue stacking layers upon layers. And then here's a whole bunch of these kapton layered. They have like a neat grain to them, but it's okay. This one is not done on weight, but it has, like you can see in the middle here, it's lots of graphene, and then a very, very thin layer in here. It's kind of wacky because if you can see, it's kind of crinkled and how it sat in the pan when it was in the oven. And same thing with this side and this one. This one's very thick layer, and that actually is really, really thick. And that is also nice and thick. The more flat, satiny, and slightly reflective, the better it seems like it coated out. And each one of those is just individual layers, and then I put another layer on it in the oven and cooked it through. And then here's the little single section, and here it is. This is one layer for me to do literally the cell phone battery that I'm recording this on. So you do that about 100 times because the phosphoric acid only holds like 1 to 1.2 volts, so you have to do 3 individual full cells to get your 3 volts that the battery takes. I think it's either 3.1 or 3.7. I don't remember what's on this, but if it's 3.7, then it'll take 4 sheets. Oh well. And then you put those in series, and then you put them in parallel to each other, each individual 4, and you'll get a nice 3.7 volt or 3.1 volt, whichever way. I'm talking about maximum voltage relative to what's needed. And then you put it all, and you keep stacking it over and over. Put it in a casement, put the positive and negative to the battery, to the phone, and you have a phone battery that charges in 15-20 seconds, depending on the current that goes over the wire. So I would say maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes it charges up. Still better than what I got now, and no battery memory or life. 3 million charge cycles is a lot better than 3,000. So that's what we're up to. I was going to have the copper foil results out, which were iffy at best. They were coming out all right, but some of them were coming out really well, and some of them were just terrible. I think it was because I wasn't sonicating the graphene oxide in the solution good enough. Who knows? That's all that it seemed like it could have been, because everything else seemed to work perfect. I just was kind of skimping and not doing as long on sonication. But there you go. One layer. We'll see how that holds. Probably have some results in the next couple of days, and then when that tests out and says good, that means that these are good too, and we can start making a phone battery. Hooray!